Hello and welcome back. In the previous video, we talked about evaluating and going back to re-examining all of the competencies and metrics to make sure that we are the best candidate for the job. And so now that we have concluded that we are the best candidate for the job, we want to talk about putting it all together. Number one, let's talk about your resume. Again, it is very imperative that you write your resume specifically for the job and the company for which you are applying. Number two, let's talk about your ePortfolio. Your ePortfolio should show evidence of all the competencies that you are saying that you are proficient for that particular job. And so now that we have made sure our resume is together, our ePortfolio is together, it's all aligned with saying that we have the necessary competencies and skills needed for the job, we want to build a brand. We want to be able to display this. So one thing is writing your cover letter, sending in your resume, but now we want to look at what we're going to do with this ePortfolio and how we can utilize it. Most companies ask you to apply electronically. And so right on your resume, if you have an ePortfolio and you have uploaded it to the cloud or to a server or even put it on a web page, then you should be able to put a link right onto your resume where a potential employer, if they want to see evidence of your competency, they can click on that and upload your ePortfolio where they can skim through and see different tangible assets proving that you are proficient in that competency. Another good idea, remember in previous video we talked about LinkedIn. And so if you have built a site and a profile on LinkedIn, you also can give a executive summary or a snippet of your resume, but more importantly include a link to that ePortfolio where people who are perusing your experiences and your competencies can also see that you are very proficient in that. And so these are ways to build a brand. And so most people nowadays have utilized social media. You know, how can you utilize social media to get your brand out? What is a brand? So a brand is something that is significant with who you are. So the swoosh is significant with Nike. And we see other things like the Target is being significant with the Target brand company. And so building a brand, you also can find something significant for you. And so if we look at social media, you might want to be on Facebook. You might want to be on a blog where you're not only writing about a certain aspect of your career, but you're also showing evidence as that link on your ePortfolio. Something else that you might want to create is a personal web page. So in your resume or in your LinkedIn profile, which is also another medium for social media, you might have a link to your web page. And in your web page, someone else can see more information about your evidence of your proficiency. Also a good thing to include in your either web page or a portfolio or a part of your LinkedIn profile is what I call an elevator pitch. An elevator pitch, which I suggest you record by way of video, and you could be sitting in front of a laptop or have a webcam record you. You want to give a brief synopsis, no more than 30 seconds, of who you are, the competencies and skills that you bring to the table that an employer is going to find very valuable and want to hire you. If they want to find more information, they have the avenues of your resume, your LinkedIn profile, your ePortfolio, or your personal blog to find more information. It's what I call a hook. I want to hook them in and then use other things to kind of reel them in. So what we've learned the process of self-evaluation, improving competencies, and putting it all together to put forth our best foot to showcase that we are the best candidate for this particular job and for this company. Thank you.